Hi, Soul Family. Sorry I'm getting going a little late today. I was up all night. A lot of heavy thinking. You know, I know a lot of us are going through that energy right now. And so let's just get to it. We're going to be working today with the Shapeshifter Oracle, as well as the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I think we're going to start with the Shapeshifter Oracle. Please understand that every single message is not going to resonate with you. It's not going to be your message. There is something that you can glean from each message, but when it says that, you know, someone's coming into your life, someone's a new romance, and the new romance doesn't come in, love represents, love coming in represents a lot of things. And also, there's free will choices. So today, the energy may say this. Somebody makes a different decision, especially when we get, you know, the lovers, where you're at the fork in the road and somebody needs to make a decision. As we've been shown, somebody's not speaking up. That's their choice. They have chosen not to. So that means that anyone attached to them and what they were going to be doing with them is no longer valid, because that person has chosen to not step forward. That's in every relationship. Soulmate, regular, twin soul, everyone has a choice. So please bear that in mind. Also, I connect with a lot of people energetically. I'm online with so many of you all the time. You see me. You connect with my energy. And no, I'm not your twin soul. Okay? Same people coming back over and over. And no, I'm not. And even if I were, I'm not interested. So there's an example, you know? I have a choice. And my choice is not to be with you. My choice is to find a spiritual community where I can develop friendships and allow a love into my life. That is my choice. That's a choice that I've made. So I'm asking the universe to guide me clearly in the direction where that's the best for me. I don't want to be too far from my family, you know. All my friends are in Wisconsin. That's great, but that's too far for me to go for my daughter and grandson. So it always looks more and more like Sedona. It's not too far, but it's got to be a spiritual community. And I thought about too. I don't want to be in the freezing cold. So let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. We're going to take it from the top. So, Elizabeth and the Lion. So this is about, clearly it's about bravery. This is Queen Elizabeth, probably the first. I'm probably familiar with her most because I'm Canadian. I grew up studying all of these people. And there's her lion as her guide or her companion. And that is your message. It's time to be a great leader. There's going to be a lot asked of you at this time. People are looking to you for answers. Maybe you need to speak. You know, she's all dressed up. She's coming forward. So she's holding her scepter in her hand. You might be, if you have to be a great leader, you might be facing difficult circumstances. And you have the ability. You have the ability. You're a queen. So nothing is going to make you back down. You're standing there resolute. Look at her. She's stoic. She is strong and she's sturdy and she is a commanding presence. She will be victorious again and again, no matter what challenges she goes through. Each time she goes through yet another challenge, she becomes stronger and stronger. You need to look at her. She's dressed. So you need to look the part, dress the part, be the strength, because other people are relying on your example. You're going to have a lot of acclaims. You're going to be, as I said, people coming to you, people looking to you, and it may be very overwhelming for you. But you're up for the challenge again and again. And if not, it doesn't matter. People are still looking to you as being the leader. So it's about calling in Spirit to help you. But in all reality, this message is really, truly about you just need to hold a stiff upper lip, pull it together, do what you need to do. Take a breath, ask for backup from Spirit. It's kind of like I said, you know, when I had a really horrible thing happen in my life and I said I just wanted to have a nervous breakdown and disappear. And my grandmother said, you're not made that way and you have two little ones looking up to you. So you need to keep it together and move forward. So it's the same thing in this situation. You may be feeling like, wow, you know, stop thinking I'm so strong. You know, to whom much is given, much is expected. Or to whom much is expected, to whom a lot is given. You're just in this position. This is your job. This is your role. And you can handle it. That's all I have to say about that message. We'll do one more from this deck. So, I just heard in my head dragon energy. So if you're feeling run down like I am, or, you know, overworked or burdened, and you've been carrying such a heavy load and people still are coming to you, you're going to have to, and you feel like, say you've got a family, you've got kids, you've got a family to support, you've got, you know, you have responsibilities and you're very, very overwhelmed, then you need to, I heard dragon energy, so call upon your dragon and say, I need your help. I'm wavering here, you know, I'm stumbling. I really need you to come in right now. We all have a dragon energy. Call upon spirit. Fill me with strength and courage and stamina. You know, give me the words to say at the right time. Give me the opportunity to rest when I need it. Maybe maybe ask spirit to delegate some of the heavier tasks that have been coming to you to others. And steer a more gentle energy towards you while you reestablish yourself and get yourself on your firm footing again. You know, we always have ups and downs, and this may be your time where other people have to kind of come in and help too. Oh, this is the message. Take care of yourself. It's time for gentle movement. It's time for self-care. My beautiful little worm, take care of yourself. So as I said, that queen, which could represent a man or a woman, right? But that queen is saying, I'm tired. I need something for myself. So many have come to me and asked to take from my energy. And I need to be restored. I need to slow down and drift just for a little bit. You know, not carry so much of the weight right now. It might be, I may even get sick if I don't take care of myself, or maybe that's what I'm feeling right now. But you definitely need to feel that care and gentle love, and you have to give it to yourself. You have to allow it for yourself. Even a queen needs rest. She delegates authority, so it's about not doing everything yourself. It's allowing others to help. And remember that you are supported by spirit, and you can call upon spirit to fill you with courage and resilience. It's a time for you to keep yourself in a safe environment, a place where you feel that you can heal. They're telling you that, you know, I said mindless work, you know, cleaning, dusting. Like for myself, I'm needing to move, so I'm going to have to start going through all of my things and throwing things away, donating things, selling things, you know, get boxes. That's the kind of mindless work that that you can do, where you don't have to give any answers. You know, you're just moving a little slower, but you're still getting things done. There may be someone, or there will be someone that's going to come by and help you out when you need it. Spirit makes sure of that. So relax and, you know, take this time for yourself. They want you to treat yourself. Look at her in that big, beautiful rose. That's such a beautiful... My mom and I had a rose bush like that. We brought it from Canada. It smelled amazing. I used to always have roses in my garden in Canada. She's got blue butterflies all around her. So the butterfly always represents transformation. So you're going through a very difficult transformation. And it also represents depression. So that you may be feeling very down right now. And that's why it's so important that you practice self-love and keep yourself in a gentle environment, and take yourself away from any drama, any outside upset, away from dramatic people, away from tough situations. You know, places where there's lower energy, like bars, malls. This is about just being around yourself, possibly, or maybe your family. It's definitely, you definitely don't want to be taking on a lot of others' energy right now. And once you've allowed yourself this tenderness and the ability to comfort yourself and regenerate, heal, recharge, spending some time outside would be really good. Maybe just sitting out there with your eyes closed. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to lay outside on the deck and just kind of smell the fresh air and listen to the birds. You know, maybe I'll go get a pedicure. I talked about that yesterday. Everybody's got, you know, something, right? I don't spend very much money on myself, and maybe it's time I cut a little aside and did something nice for myself, right? So maybe that's what you need to do. And before long, you know, after you've taken, so we don't stay in a position like this, right? We all go through it. And we've been warned. I was warned. I was warned. You're working too hard. You're working too hard. And it comes to a place where it crashes down. And that's how spirit forces you to take a break. So after you've allowed yourself this gentle energy, you'll feel yourself slowly coming back again, and you'll be renewed. You'll have enthusiasm again. You'll have your strength back. You'll be quicker. You'll move quicker, think quicker. This is really weird for me because I'm such a fast mover, and I'm like I'm drugged. So I know that this message is very loud to me, and I will pay attention. Okay, we're going to move to the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. No, Oracle of Shadows and Light. Sorry. One of my favorite decks. Sometimes a little dark, but I know others have been asking for this deck. They like it, so. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I say correct for neutrality on all levels because I don't want it to be about me. I don't want just this reading to be my reading. It has to be for everyone. And so I take myself out and I ask myself for myself to be neutral. So I correct myself. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay? So this is definitely not just my reading, although I do take the messages for myself as well. So what goes around comes around. So the first thing I noticed was cutting cords. She's cutting a cord. So what goes around comes around. Whatever you put out, you get back. Love, anger, whatever it is that you send out, it's going to come back around. And it doesn't always come back around with the ones you send it out to. But what goes around will come back around. It also means that something may be coming back around in your life, which is what we got yesterday. So it could be old experiences from the past, could be that are coming up from the bottom, things that were submerged, and also it's talking about issues. So cutting cords. So if you're cutting cords, you need to cut cords because of negative energy. So maybe you've gone through a difficult time, and while you are going through this negative experience, you're collecting that energy. And if you haven't properly cleared yourself, or if you've allowed yourself to get run down, that energy kind of persists. It stays with you. That's why it's very important to work through things as quickly as you can. Don't just stuff them because they aren't going to go away. What comes around goes around. So there's maybe karmic patterns that need to be addressed and done away with. There's something that you need to definitely cut cords with. Maybe something from the past, someone from the past. Is it a pattern that you keep repeating over and over again? You need to be the one to choose that this is going to stop now. Also, if you're coming out of a negative situation, you've got that negative energy, and while you're still vibrating from that negative energy, you draw more negative energy to you. So, very, very important that you learn the lesson the first time. Have you not learned the lesson? And we get lessons we'll get them our whole entire life until we get it. The same lessons over and over. Here it is again, that situation that you have not learned. And you have maybe spend your whole life learning it. So right now, letting go is important. That's what I came to the realization last night. Letting go, just all of it. I'm done. Letting go. Because you're in a place where maybe something is not happening. You're not moving forward. You're not having clarity. Well, you're repeating patterns over and over again. You got to look at what is it in my life that I keep repeating, and why do I keep thinking that something's going to change if I keep doing the same thing and again and again? So this has to do with like unbalanced relationships where one gives and the other doesn't, and you're constantly giving. You get strong for a little while, but then you give in and you give again, but does anything change? No. Then you're repeating patterns that don't work for you. So stop repeating that pattern. Stop giving to that situation. Cut yourself free from it and begin somewhere else. Allow something new to come into your life. You have opportunities that are coming for you. So it's time now to move on and replace this energy that you've been holding on to, this experience, with something different. You don't want to do this again. You don't want to. You need to stay grounded. You need to recognize what it is that you're doing. Sometimes that's really hard to see. So maybe you could ask your friends, you know, what do you see with me, you know, or ask spirit to point it out to you. Also, when what goes around comes around, it's memories, right? Maybe you're feeling sad. Maybe you're looking back and you're remembering times with people or places, and you're not in that place anymore, and those people aren't there anymore, and it's a time of sadness. So yeah, it's there. You've got to look at it. You can't stuff it, and it's much more difficult when you do stuff it, because when it comes up, then it's that heavy. So also those cords may be tangled around you from those past people, past events. That's why the cord cutting meditations are so very important. Every day we wake up, we get another chance to begin differently. We get to make new choices, right? So you have the opportunity to stop beating yourself up by repeating the same patterns again and again. Stop bringing the sadness to yourself about the same thing over and over again. And if you've made a mistake, or you think you've made a mistake, you know, what was the lesson I learned from it? We all have karmic lessons, and they all seem to repeat, so we have to learn from it. Cut cords. Very, very important today. I posted a clearing meditation yesterday, but today I'm going to post a cutting cords meditation. I have spoken about it with you guys, and I did it the other night, but clearly I need to go deeper. You know, there's layers. It's like onions. It's like her socks. Layers and layers. Or it's like your hair, you know. Your hair it picks up energy. That's why it's so good to get your hair cut after a while. I've got very long hair, and you think about how long did it take that hair to grow, and the energy that absorbs into it, because your hair is like a psychic antenna. It's an extension of you. It's like your fingernails. So it's very good to get a trim. You know, my daughter said that to me the other day. She said, maybe we should trim the back, and we didn't do it, and I think I'm going to get her to do it, because something needs to be cut off. That's important. So what in your life, or who in your life, needs to be cut out? All right, I'm going to do one more from this deck. Then I'm going to let you guys go. I had some orders for my sage wands yesterday, so I'm going to be wrapping those up and sending them off to the post office. And maybe I should, you know what? I'm not going to light sage right now. I'm going to light Reiki energy incense, because for me right now, that's what I need. Reiki incense. And this one was a mix, so I don't know which chakra this one is that I chose, but clearly I chose the one I needed. So Reiki incense, if you need to get yourself balanced, or if there's something, you know, something out of whack in one of your, or several of your chakras. I'm just fascinated with the smoke. Fascinated. Okay. Smells good. Smells good. So I'm thinking about, you know, the little worm message. Surround yourself. Maybe this is a day for soft scents, you know, soft music. I don't have the music on, you know. I didn't want to have any distractions because I'm already too tired right now, so I need to focus on this. And this would be a good day, you know, maybe for myself while I'm working, wrapping up the sage wands. I'll put on a meditation of some sort, and I can just kind of listen. Or, you know, the Now Healing. That's what I'll put on, the Now Healing CD. I've shared it with you guys before on one of my videos. Maybe I'll post that today, because that's something that you can just have in the background. It's very empowering, and it builds you up. It's an interactive. You know, she says it, you say it. So it's affirmations. Very, very powerful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that on and listen to that off of my YouTube channel. I'll have to go back and figure out which one it is. But as soon as I find it, I'll share it with you guys. Huh. Release your power. I don't feel very powerful right now. So here she is. She's not impressed, is she? She's got 3. How interesting. A 3-headed white crane. So that's incredibly powerful, because the white crane, or the white heron, is the one that stands on its own 2 feet. It's independent. That's the one that's the jack of all trades, master of none, the one who doesn't, you know, dances to their own beat, not concerned with keeping up with the Joneses, generally a loner like me, or, you know, prefers to be with not too many people. That's the crane. And she's holding a bottle filled with that energy, that independent, eclectic, eccentric, inventive, brilliant energy. She's got her hand on her hip. She's dressed in gold. She's got a very, very powerful energy. She's got the divine masculine, the sun, coming out of her crown. She's very confident as she stands there with her hand on her hips. She's got the eyes of the phoenix in her wings, phoenix rising. So her energy is very, very powerful. It's so they're saying that this is your energy. This is you, you have very powerful, vibrant energy. And she's saying, just like we got before, then you may be eroding your own energy fields with blame or discontent, choosing the same destructive patterns over and over again, right? So she's coming together to line up with the last little spirit creature that spoke with us. And she's telling you that it is possible for you to change this, to get strong again, healthy again, get your energy back so that you're looking like her, right? She's worked very hard, and she's brought herself to a place of independence and strength and confidence. She's telling you it's time to celebrate who you are right now and clear away that energy that's been dragging you down, because you need to allow yourself to shine. And right now you may be feeling very, very dull. It's about taking time to be who you are, not hiding behind that black cloak that I kept being drawn to yesterday. You've got a lot of secrets from spirit being given to you with the eyes in the background. You're able to see past illusions, and you're seeing maybe clairvoyant. Your senses are heightened. All of your psychic senses. They want you right now. This is a potion. So the potion filled with all of the attributes of the white crane or the white heron is what she's standing there. She's going to give to you to use to clear your energy fields, your auric fields. You have been maybe in the limelight, and others are jealous of that. And the energy is we've had a lot of that lately, the jealousy, and it globs onto your energy. There could be fear. You could be polluting your own inner self with fear and worry and doubts, and playing the same scenarios over and over in your mind. Because even, you don't have to say it out loud to take that energy on, right? If you're talking that way in your head, your body's picking it up. So when your energy is strong and bright, you're courageous, you're happy, you're excited, you're full of all the right answers. You draw the right energy towards you. But if you don't have that energy, the opposite is happening. So she's also speaking about, if you've been dealing with that kind of energy, those energies like coming from groups or relationships, the people you're associating with, if that negative energy that's been globbing onto you that's what's brought you down, this is a time for these toxic energies to fall away. Now that she's coming forward, she's saying you can expect this actually at this time. So energies from people who are taking and not giving back, they're going to go away. They'll fall out of your life. Situations that are full of ego, people that are full of ego, they're going to just come naturally and fall away. You're not going to have to do anything right now. Spirit's working with you, which is really nice. That's why the divine masculine is behind you. This is all about self-love, taking care of you and cutting through the bullshit and cutting off the ones that have been taking. So that's our reading for today. I hope it resonates for you. I will speak to you again soon. Peace, love, and light.